The things you will need are 2 frames. I have already painted them black. And then you're going to need 2 4x12. I believe they're birch plywood or something like that. And this is 1/4 of an inch thick. And then 2 4x12 as well, but this is 1/8 of an inch thick. And then paint is optional. I got this at Hobby Lobby for $2.99. I used acrylic paint. And then you're of course going to need a hot glue gun. And you can also use this. I'm going to use both because I want extra support. And you're going to need 2 of your tallest polishes just so you make sure you get the correct height. Make sure there's enough room for you to put them in. And these were my 2 tallest ones, Wet and Wild and my OPI. Sorry, it is blurry. But yeah, these are my 2 tallest ones. So first I'm going to use the thin one, the 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to put it right here along the edge of the frame. And I'm only using 1 frame right now. And I'm going to hot glue gun it right now. So you're going to want to hold this down for a good 30 seconds, maybe to a minute. And some of the glue did overflow. This hot glue gun is kind of hard for me to work with, but I'll clean it up right afterwards. And sorry if you can hear my daughter coughing. She is sleeping and she is as well not feeling well. So it's going to be a little wobbly, which is perfectly fine because the other frame is going to go on top and it will help hold it. So next thing you want to do is get a thicker one, the 1/4. And right now we're just going to pretty much figure out how exactly we want to put it. And you're going to take that one and the other thick one. And these look like they're definitely going to fit. So if I do it like that, and then this thin one will go along this edge because you're going to need that support on top. It's not going to be a shelf, but you're going to need the support for the top. So right now I am going to, let me see, I'm going to hot glue these corners. So you're going to want to hold this down as well. Give it a good 30 seconds to a minute. You want to kind of put a lot of pressure on it to make sure it is getting glued and secured. Okay. And now I'm going to do the next shelf. Okay, so I put on the second shelf, and now I'm going to put on the, why is this sticking? Whoops. I'm going to put on this top one and align it with the edge just like I did with the bottom one. So now that I glued this on, I want to take off any excess not hot glue, but any glue that I see. And you could also do that by kind of heating it up with the tip of your hot glue gun, and it loosens it up a little bit, and you could get a knife and so I'm just gonna scrape that off. Whoops, it dried a little bit by the time I got a knife. You don't want it to look so messy, but glue will overleak. So I'm just going to do that right now to all the corners of wherever I see extra glue hanging out. Okay, now that I cleaned off all the glue, I want to get the other frame and put on top and align it to make sure it does fit perfectly. This is good. And then I noticed the thinner plywood, sometimes it kind of has like a little angle because like it kind of has like a bendiness to it. I don't know how exactly to explain it, but I will end up having to push this a little forward so it's aligned perfectly. So I am going to, let's see, okay, I'm going to hot glue all this, and these corners. So now that I have it all glued and put together, it's all sturdy, I'm going to go over with some paint for any spots that I see I missed. And I don't think I'm going to use this because it is pretty durable like that, but if you were to just kind of go around the edges to give it that extra hold. But right now it is actually pretty stable. I can't really show you, but yeah, I'm going to paint over little areas that I see I missed, and it's mainly on the edging. So let me paint this. So I'm going to continue to paint this, and then I'm going to let it sit dry, and then I'll hang it up, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to hang it up after I paint and let it dry. So here is the finishing of it. I just painted it. I'm letting it dry. It actually doesn't take that long to dry. I'm going to let it dry for about 15 to 20 minutes. And after that, I'll show you how it looks up. So here is how it ends up looking. I put my pure acetone and my polish remover on top and my quick dry spray on top as well. And I put my colors. You could do 2 rows. So yeah, if I want to buy more polish, I could do 2 rows on each thing. And I have Lena's little polish right here. Can't wait to add more and probably make another one. And also, not only does it need to be a polish rack, you can make one with just one, and it could be a shelf. So I did this for my daughter's room, and I simply love it. And I'm just gonna buy 2 shelves and just add it on. But yeah, so this is the DIY on how you can make your polish rack / shelf. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe and give me good feedback. Bye you guys. Hope you guys get inspired and make one of these.